Hello pretties, this is Mandy, here with my very first plan with me. I've been pretty planning for several months. I got an Erin Condren way back in November, just like 3 months ago. And so I've been pretty planning. I got into a situation where I was kind of dreading the future. I'm of a certain age, and I didn't really want to think about what was to come. So I discovered the planning community and thought it was actually a really good idea to look forward to the things that I have that are fun in my life, because I do a lot of really fun things, and getting bogged down in the future or whatever, I just wasn't giving them their proper due. So I never really was a scrapbooker, but I do have a lot of supplies and a lot of things, and so I definitely loved this sort of medium to look at your life and to kind of scrapbook and go back. So what I'm going to be planning is the week of January 18th through the 24th. I have a friend's birthday on the 18th and a friend's birthday on the 20th that I'm really excited about, and I realized that I had some like princessy kind of purple things. I love the color purple, so I'm gonna use those for this week. I've picked out some washi. I just liked the silver. I got this at Big Lots. I'm pretty sure it's Scotch. I love it. It doesn't have any fallout. It's just a beautiful, beautiful silver. I have the gold too, and the red, and the green, like a hunter green. And then this, I got this at the Dollar Tree. So it's got some purples in it. This thin one, I'm not sure if I'll use it. I got it at Michael's. Oh, it's got a cat hair on it. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll use that. It's a little bit pinker than I like, but see. I use these washi papers. I'm not really sure what they're called. Let's see. These are from this Enchanted collection with Simple Stories, and it just calls them washi paper tape strips. There's 2 of every color, and there's 2 sizes, plus 4 circles at the bottom, and I'll show you how I use those. But this has worked out a lot better than me. I don't have a lot of Etsy stickers. I like to be kind of thrifty, and so as far as MDNs, I think they're called, for what used to be the morning, day, and evening, they're no longer in this version of an Erin Condren. By the way, I have an Erin Condren. I'm sure you can see it. Just got some family pictures and stuff on the front. I kind of use these to cover up these. The monthly colors don't always go with my theme, and I certainly don't pick the same theme for the whole month. So I use these, so that's what I've decided I'm going to put here. And I was watching a plan with me with Living the Wife Life, and she was talking about how she still plans morning, day, and night, or morning, afternoon, evening, however you but that she doesn't actually need to write those things there. So sometimes I write them. We can look at past weeks. Sometimes I write them, sometimes like here I wrote morning, but then last week I did kind of like an arrow kind of thing, and I didn't feel the need to write them. I really liked the arrows, so I didn't want to write over them. So with this gorgeous print, I don't know that I'll write over them. Also, I picked out some other sheets and already cut them, but I'll explain that when we get to it. Just had some stuff laying around, some princess stickers, and also these that I had they were actually in a set together of 3. It's EK Success, but there were like, oh goodness, like dragons and footprints and feathers, and so I must have gotten them at like Big Lots or something, but I really like these scroll, and so I was thinking about these 2 purple to go with the theme. Also, my friend Trista, whose birthday is the 20th, she loves Argyle, and I don't know if you've seen these at the Dollar Tree, but they come 3 to a pack. This one has Miss Sophia on it, and it comes through a pack, and these are so pretty. There's one with like birds on it, and they're not a true washi tape. They're very slick on the outside. There's one with birds on it, and there's one maybe with just kind of scrolly stuff on it. And then there's this one. So I picked out that one because I thought it would go, and I think it's super cute, and Trista would love it. And then I've just got some other, I picked out some Post-its to go with it, and we'll just see what happens. I use one of these things from the Target dollar spot. I use it for next week. So I usually put a paper clip here, and then I clip next week on it. So now this is this week, so I'll use this to plan. I don't have a quote for this week yet. I usually have a quote of the week. I didn't put it up here, I put it here. I'm never the center of attention, you're the center of mine. I watched this really, really great TED Talk. If you have, you know, I don't know how long it is, like 30 minutes, that I watched Caroline McHugh, and she was just absolutely amazing, and that's one of the things she said in it. Anyway, I won't tell it as well as she did, but if you go back and watch that, it's just absolutely like, so inspiring. But let's get to it. I am going to be doing a little bit of voiceover in this video just for some parts that I sped up, so we're doing that now. I'm just laying some washi. It's actually washi that I end up taking back up in just a little bit. I'm tearing it with a letter opener that was my mom's, so I was explaining that some. It says New River Community College and in appreciation, and I just like, it's really heavy and solid. And let's see, where am I gonna pop this Argyle? Down here. Oh no. I'm gonna cover up that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do my MDNs. I am kind of feeling all over the place. Okay, what I do with these Simple Story ones, the ones that come in packages like this, they're a little bit bigger than these. So these I bought on Amazon and actually put on my Amazon wish list, and my mother so graciously got me for my birthday. Oh, for Christmas. And the thing is, they are a touch smaller. So to get the 1.5 inch that you need for this way, like right here on the Erin Condren, you don't have the same amount on the other side. But the great things about these packages, so there's snap ones, and there's all different kinds of them, and I have too many, I admit. If you cut them pretty perfectly in half, you're going to end up with headers. So I wish I could. So these that come off, if you can see right there, they're perfect. They are 0.25, you know, 1/4 of an inch. So they're perfect right here. Now you have 4 of those, and then when you get further up, you have ones that are twice as big. So those will have to cut in half too. But I kind of like it. I think it's something that I don't mind doing. Obviously, if I had unlimited resources, I would purchase every planner sticker that Etsy has to offer. But as I am not independently wealthy, I didn't win that lottery from last Wednesday. Sorry, just had to straighten something. Then I actually think this is kind of a great alternative. And the tough thing about thin washi, like this washi I showed, is it's not opaque. So if you try to put it over more likely a dark month, something like November, you're still gonna see through it. And that's a bummer. I don't like that. So I'm just gonna line this up with exactly 1.5 inches. So that's what's right here. And I'm going to take this up and press kind of hard if you have a paper cutter. If you don't have a paper cutter, I feel like this is going to be kind of hard. But maybe you have a steadier hand than I do. I definitely don't. And if you can see, they're almost exactly the same size. And that's going to be perfect for our MDNs. And I'm going to do this one too. The Simple Stories ones, they come with 2 of the same, pattern. So, and I'm kind of going rogue here because I'm betting that they're pretty even. Ooh. And so what I did was it cut between the circles. You also have 4 circles down here at the bottom, and I use those for date cover-ups. You end up with 8 of those. Obviously, there's 4 per sheet. First thing I'm going to put down, I have these wonderful half boxes from Sticker Planet on Etsy, and I just contacted her, and her name's Mary, and she was so sweet, and I need to go on and write a review. That should be something that I put in here to not forget about. But so Sticker Planet, and she made me a bunch of half boxes in the July colors. So it was a custom order, and I use these because I have 2 jobs. I have a normal 9-to-5 job. Normal. Ugh, what's normal? But I have a regular 9-to-5 job. I work with the government. So and then I also have a second job to pay back school loans if you're interested. But after school, a person told me, oh, you moonlight here, and I was like, yeah. So I have an after work job, so I use these boxes regardless of theme, regardless of anything, just so I can immediately look at my spread and be like, I worked this night and this night, and I'm so visual that I'll think back to this spread, and usually after I stick it in here, I don't forget. One thing is the Sunday schedule for my other job, for my part-time job, it doesn't come out till like this part of the week. So usually if I work on Sunday, there's not always a sticker. I'll just write it in like blue, so it's similar. But it's usually the first thing I look at when I open my schedule email, so I don't forget it or anything. But I do work Monday night. Martin Luther King Jr. and I stick it here as far down as I can, just so it, aesthetically kind of looks like this. And then I work Saturday day. So here I'm just taking the circles that are on each sheet and using them as date covers. You have 8, so I'm only using 7 of them for the week, and I'll write the actual date on those later on. Then I'm taking the Indians that I just cut and putting them down. In a minute, I'll have to cut a few more, even with the 2 identical sheets that the Simple Stories gives you using the thinner ones. You're still going to lack a couple. So I'll be showing that. Okay, and as you can see, we have 5 more left. So what we're going to have to do is cut these a smidge. So what's really nice is, again, we're cutting these in half. So just like we did that, we're going to cut these in half. So I hope that I'm in frame. But here, if you can see, that very first line is 1/4 of an inch for me. I'm actually going to do this one first. It bums me out that, oof, can't do it. Okay. It bums me out that the 1/4 of an inch doesn't have the raised part on that side, because I so want it to be straight, and when you don't have that raised part, it's so hard. Okay, so then there's the next piece. So I've got to measure from here. I'm gonna pop. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick this, because its absence will help me cut. Line this up right. That first line again, and separate on it. Big fingers in the way. I don't want big old fingers in the way. Let's see. That might not be right. It's okay. I'm gonna pop this one off. So we're at 4 right now. So of course we'll have an even number, so we'll have to do 6. Even though we only need 5. There's another one. I'll just throw it down here with the other one I did. And then line it up there. And better. Okay. And if any of that cutting stuff didn't make sense, you can just ask me questions in the comments. I was kind of rushing through it and using all kinds of measurements. If you see here, what I was talking about earlier, the 1.5 inch didn't leave another 1.5 inch on some of these ones that were sold on Amazon. So, you know, you don't get that extra, you don't get 2 headers worth. And so I don't know what the companies were. I can put a link down below because they're still on my wish list, even though my mom bought me all the ones I wanted. These are regular colors, and then these were like maps and all kinds of stuff, and I still love them. And so I just cut them to box size, and then I have these little doohickeys, and I just kind of do what I want with them, but just sprinkle them throughout. Okay, here I just picked up my black Papermate Flare, and I'm writing in my work schedule. I've placed those half boxes, so I'm just writing what my exact hours are. And then I'm going to place those birthdays I had mentioned, so Leslie's birthday and Trista's birthday for Monday and Wednesday. And I'm just taking some of that wider washi from the washi strips that I have, and then I'm layering over it a dot from a Snap package, a Snap Planner Dots package that has like a little present on it, and I'm putting those on the strips. Then I am taking off that previous dot washi, and I'm putting down the Argyle that I really liked, and then I'm covering up some of the Thankful Thoughts and putting down a weekend banner. I usually track my meals down here, not so much because I'm trying to lose weight or anything, but because I'm trying to control my spending as far as meals go. I'm bad about eating out a bunch. That weekend banner was from Libby & Co. And then I'm trying to figure out where to place a Grumpy Cat sticker. I got them from Five Below, and I kept half and gave half to my roommate. I could put it on the weekend. There we go. It says time heals all wounds. I broke your watch. Hilarious. Positively hilarious, Grumpy Cat. Thank you for the yucks. Here I'm trying to cover up, or finish covering up the Thankful Thought box, and I am struggling. So it was a lot of placement and replacement and taking off, and it was even worse the previous week because I was doing that arrow theme, and so it was like a directional pattern, and I was trying to line it up perfectly. Let's go ahead and do some of these scrolly wollies. Who knows if any of this is in frame. My phone is probably gone dead. I do not know. I don't know how people do these painted things. This is really hard. So here I'm finishing covering up my sidebar a little bit and placing those scroll stickers that I decided to use. I'm also placing a flag, but it's really more of those washi strips, but I kind of use them as flags or quarter boxes, I guess, on Monday because it was Martin Luther King Day and I had the day off. I wonder if I have the purple heart. Oh, there's the devil. He's purple. This little implement. There's an eggplant. Aubergine. Heart. I bought some hearts. I have kind of a haul that I could show you guys right now. Just gonna put that on Grumpy Cat there. Wet cutie pie. So I get these at Walmart. They were 97 cents, and I really like them. And what I actually got them for was to see if they're as bad as the Walmart page flags and post-its. Because the Target page flags and post-its are just the worst. And when I'm at work and I try to stick one to something, it's a battle. So I got these to kind of figure out what they were. They're like, I don't know if you can see that, but they've got like dots, but then they kind of radiate out and get lighter. Almost like an ombre kind of thing. Very, very pretty. The page flags, they're just white and then have the dots. I also got, oh my gosh, these were in the same end cap, like hang thing. And oh my gosh, look at this cat. He has on glasses. Oh my gosh, I fell instantly in love with him. At the place that I work, my part-time job, we have like shirts in the little girl section that are like that. And I love them so much. And I wish they came in my size because I would buy them. And I try to convince myself I can like make a bag out of them if I buy them. But let's go ahead and pop this kitty on here. Of course, none of them are purple. Oh, he is. He's got purple eye. Where will he live? Where will he just live? But anyway, yeah, a couple sheets and okay, so 97 cents, maybe a little bit much for those. But I just love cats, and I love cats with sunglasses. Just love this kind of thing. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what interest it is. I don't know where to put this, where it will just make me happy. Oh my god, right there. Just mess up my whole theme. Just mess up my whole thing here. And then I went to Michael's and I got I limited myself to 2 Dury sticker books. This one that says love letters. I love birds, so I loved these birds on here. And got these more birds. I just really love birds. And then I got more stickers. Oh, I got these stickers. They were just, value in the homework section. And I got these, and if you can see, they're holographic. I don't know if you can see that. And there are 3 different colors. The red and the hot pink look really close to the same color, but they're the same color. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing because it's so dark in here, but the red and the hot pink are really close. And because I'm doing Valentine's Day and I have to like churn out a lot of crafts and stuff, and I have to decide what I'm making, Valentine's Day is supposed to be the 13th, which is a Saturday. But I may not make it that day. I may make it the 16th. My friend Tristan and I talked about how the 16th might be really great, but then I'd have that long weekend because I'll have President's Day off to like get my act together. But I'm gonna use these hearts to kind of indicate when I'm working on Valentine's Day stuff, regardless of spread, just so I can keep up with how I'm coming on those projects. And I'm really bad about doing one of something and be like, oh, it'll be easy enough to do 20 of those, and then day of, I'm getting real upset. Oh, and then I got these washi tapes. Okay, so I got this washi tape. It was actually on clearance. It was $2.99 for both of them. So I think $1.50 is definitely, gosh, I could have used that here. Like rethinking the spread with this. But, yeah, so I just thought that this green gingham, and then this floral, so cute. I waffled about it for a minute just because you can't, with these like kind of, with true washi where it's transparent or translucent, that word, you can't really tell exactly what's going on. So like I know that green right there is actually showing through, but I don't know how, like, is there nothing happening right there? I don't. I'm not going to open it up right now. And then these were in the $1.99 section. These were only 5 yards. But I thought they looked good together, but now in this light, they're looking a little bit, this one's looking a little teal and this one's looking navy, but they both look navy in Michael's. I just love that like Moroccan tile. Is that what it's called? Anyway, not important. Not important. Okay, here I'm writing with an ultra fine black Sharpie, just writing the dates in on those circles I put. I keep like ending and restarting and ending and restarting. I'm looking through the princess stickers to see if I can find any that have like purple accents, but strangely enough, none of them did. There was a bell sticker that had a bit of an accent, so I put that next to Trista's birthday. Also, I have a Dollar Tree paper clip that I bought that's got like purple at the top, and I put it in, but it sticks up really, really far, and I throw this in the tote I take to work. So I ended up getting rid of that and just taking it off and putting one of actually the arrow paper clip that you can see right up there. I ended up using that this week. Gosh, it looks like I just have the freest and open week. I can do anything I want. Okay, well, I heart you guys, and I will talk to everybody later. No, I won't. Call each of you individually later. Then nobody who watches this video, I will call you all, and maybe I'll speed up. I was gonna say, maybe I'll speed up the parts where I was rambling. Would be the whole thing, Andy. Okay. So, here's my finished spread. Although it's not a finished spread, I will write things in as I go. I've covered the things that I wanted to. I've used all the purple to my best ability. I still have some like purple-ish left. So, some more of the damask, and then the little of the purple, and then the little of the map. Obviously the circles, I still got those. I still got this too, so I'll use that stuff. I'll like place it places I have to do stuff, and I'll write on it. But hopefully I will see you guys next week. So please be good. Bye bye.